Hi everyone, summer is here and what better way to hit the beach than in a handmade crochet bikini. In this tutorial I will show you how to create your own stylish swimwear that's perfect for those sunny days. This is a fun and easy project that's gonna take you around 3 to 4 hours to make only, and then you can dive into the pool or go to the beach wearing your own customized swimwear that nobody else gonna have. For this bikini set, I'm gonna be showing you in this tutorial how to make the top, and then I'm going to add a new tutorial for the bottom after this. To make this full set, what we're gonna need is only 50 grams of each one of the colors of your choice, a crochet hook number 2.25, which is this one, and I like to always use a smaller hook just to finish tails off. It makes it easier, so this 1.6 millimeters. Okay, the yarn that I'm using is a 4-ply yarn design. Okay, if you are using 8-ply, be aware that it's gonna change on the length of your bikini, so you probably have to make less rows if you are using any other yarn than this one. Okay, you can also use the cascade fixation yarn, which is the yarn that I put on the pattern. The cascade fixation has a little bit of elastin to it, so it's a better choice of yarn, but because this yarn is more easy to find, I'm making with this one this time. Okay, so let's dive into it. Guys, also make sure you like, subscribe to my channel. I'm always sharing crochet and knitting machine patterns for you guys, so I would really appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. So to start this top, I'm going to start with, you can choose any of the colors of your preference. I'm going to be choosing the off-white color, and I'm going to be making a magic ring. Now we're going to be working this top from the top here, from this part to the bottom. So I'm going to start here with a magic ring just because I prefer this way these days. I used to make 6 chains and then I slip stitch in the first chain to start the top, but now I prefer to use the magic ring just because the closure is a little better. You can pull it and just close really well on the top, but the result's pretty much the same. The hook that I'm using is a 2.25 millimeters hook. Okay, you can be using all the way to 2.5 before it starts to get a different size on your bikini. The way I make the rings like this, put the hook through, pull that second loop, twist it, and make a chain. And now I'm going to make 2 extra chains here, and then I'm going to double crochet 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to chain 1 and double crochet 4. I'm going to double crochet 4 because I'm always counting the 2 chains on the beginning as a double crochet. Okay, so chain 4 on the other side, double crochet 4, sorry, we're going to be working only the double crochet stitch on this entire top. So chain 2 before you turn the work, and then double crochet 1 in each double crochet in this second row. So double crochet 1 in each stitch, and then double crochet 1, chain 1, and double crochet another 1 in this middle chain here. So this, in this middle chain here, that's where you're going to be always increasing the stitches to get the triangle shape. So we're gonna be repeating this throughout the top. and then double crochet, one in each double crochet on the other side as well. Never forget that first chain on the beginning, you have to make a double crochet there too. Okay, and then chain 2, and we're gonna repeat this row 2 more times, making one double crochet, one chain, and another double crochet in this middle chain always, okay? So I'm going to repeat these 2 rows, and then I'm going to show you row 5 after this. You can pull here and close that ring. And also this is gonna be the same for all sizes, okay? So it doesn't matter which size you're making. Now here I'm on my 5th row, and I have 7 stitches before the chain and 7 stitches after this middle chain, okay? It's important to have the same number of stitches on both sides. And so now from the 5th row all the way to row number 11 for a size small, okay? So now all from row 5 to row 11, you will be making the same work, okay? So it's 1 stitch to every stitch before and after the chain, the middle chain. And in the middle chain, you're gonna double crochet 2. Chain 1 and double crochet another 2, all in that same chain space. And then double crochet 1 in each stitch across till the end of this row. Okay, so I'm going to be increasing 4 stitches in every single row to get to this triangular shape that I have, okay? So now when I reach 2, 4, 6, 7 rows, I'm gonna be changing to the next color, but the rows I'm going to be making exactly the same, okay? So make 7 rows, change the color, but repeat the same work we just made in this row here, okay? Now I finished my 7 rows here, and now when you cut the yarn, if you want to leave some yarn, some extra yarn here for the last single crochet row we are going to make here after to finish this top off, you can just leave enough yarn so you can make single crochets all the way around here on the top before I change to the next color. And I'm going to repeat this same thing to every color, so when I go around the entire top on the last row, I don't need to attach another tail of yarn here. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to change to the next color and work from where I finished. Just make a slip knot, pull the yarn, chain 1, 2. You can chain 3 when you're changing colors, only when you're changing colors. And then we are going to repeat that same row 4 more times for a small, okay? I'm going to explain the sizing later when I finish this top. But if you are making a large, and a large or extra large only, you can make 1 extra row with this color here, okay, with the first color. So I'm going to be making 4 more rows because I'm making a small with this color now, repeating the same thing I was doing here, and then I'm going to change to the pink color. Guys, if you are looking this pattern on my YouTube channel, this pattern is available down the description below. There is a link, and on this link there's the chart and the explanation for all sizes, okay? So now we're going to start with the pink color, and that's where the stitches are gonna change a little bit. I left here as well a longer tail so I can make the single crochets on top here. So I'm going to start where I finished with a slip knot. And I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, 4 chains. And then I'm going to skip one and double crochet into the next one. And that's all I'm going to be doing in this row. But let me show you all the way until I reach the middle. So this is the same, whatever the number of stitches you have, you're gonna be making the same row. Of course that if you are making a large or an extra large, you're gonna have more stitches on each side, but the work is the same. And then here, make our last one, chain one, and then we're going to make one double crochet in the middle here, in that middle chain, chain one, and then on the very next one, like we had on the other side, we're going to make a stitch. Chain one, skip one, and double crochet one. Repeat this all the way to the other side. And then we're going to make the next row. Now we're going to start working both sides separate, so I'm going to work all the way until I reach the middle here. So to turn, I'm going to chain 4, turn, and then I'm going to make one double crochet on top of each double crochet and the chain in the middle. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And repeating this all the way until I reach the middle of my work, and that's going to be the same to all sides. But if you are making larger sizes, you're going to have a few more rows here on this part, just because you will have more stitches here as well. Now here's my middle stitch. If you want to place a marker here so you know, I'm going to work. This is my middle stitch. I'm going to work all the way to the last stitch before the middle stitch. And then when I have only the middle stitch left, I'm not gonna chain in between, I'm just gonna make a double crochet in the middle stitch. And that's gonna create this part here, okay? To turn from the middle, I'm going to make 2 chains only, and that's so it looks straight on the bottom. And then here, I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to work into the next double crochet. So skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then you double crochet there. And then just repeat chain 1 all the way to the end. This works still the same. All it changes is a little bit in the middle, so we can make this part straight on the bottom. Chain 1, skip 1 here, and double crochet. Chain 4 on this side to turn. And then I'm going to be working all the way to here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish this next row here. So as you can see here, I have on the row just before, I have the last double crochet here. And so what I'm going to do is before the double crochet, I won't have any chains here, just like I did before, and then I'm simply gonna double crochet in the last double crochet this way, and then I'm going to chain 2 to turn again, skip 1, 2, 3, and into the very next double crochet after the first one, and just repeat this row. So I'm going to go there and back and then explain to you how to finish it off, because these are the last 2 rows we have to make. Again, if you are making medium or a large, you're gonna have more rows at this point. So this is our last row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets before we finish. And at the end here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip 1 and I'm going to work into the next double crochet, which is the last one from the row before. And I'm going to be making a half double crochet to finish it off here. And then just finish this way. As you can see, it's gonna look like straight, because we're gonna straighten up this later, okay? It's gonna look straight when we go with an extra row on top of this. Now we're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. So try to, we're gonna start working here at the end of the row, just because we want to finish this off at the same place. So we're gonna be starting where we started the other row, which was here, okay? And we're gonna be working the same stitching, only to the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then double crochet into the next stitch and repeat this all the way till we reach here, where you're gonna have this same stitch in this middle stitch. That's gonna be your last stitch. So repeat these 6 rows we made on the other side, and then I'm going to join them both together so you can see how this is done as well. I'm going to join them both like this, and I'll come back to do that. Now, once you have both triangles ready, our very next step is going to be to join them together, making the bottom part of it. Because they're quite wide, because of their shape, you can probably, if you are small, just join them this way together like this. Or if you have a little more space in between your breasts, you can add a few stitches here, okay? So I'm going to be making this next row. It's going to be only a single crochet row. I'm going to be working for a few rows now on the bottom here. So to do that, I'm going to start in this, facing the right side of your top and into that 13 from the beginning. I'm going to be working only single crochets. To finish it off a little better. So 1 single crochet in the middle and 1 single crochet in each double crochet this way. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way on this side, and then I'm going to show you how to join in the middle. When you reach this point here, what I did is I just placed this on top of my breast to see where it was ending in the middle, and if I needed a few stitches here. I'm going to add 2 stitches only because this is really wide here already, and I don't want a lot of space in between my breasts. But if some people have a very separate breasts, and you probably need a few more stitches here, so do it this way, just place on top of your body and see if you need more stitches or not. I'm going to add 2, but I normally add from 2 to 8, maximum 8, okay? And if you are a large pro, I would probably add for this particular type of crochet top, I would probably add like 4 stitches only. And then join here with a single crochet to the other side and repeat 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet to each stitch on the other side as well. So this is how it's gonna look like, and then after this we're going to make our way back and make a few more rows here on the bottom. Now we're going to finish this row in that 3rd stitch, in the 3rd chain on the at the end of the other side, and then chain 2 to turn the work, and then here I'm going to make 1 double crochet in each double crochet all the way to the other side. So repeat this row 1 or 2 times. Okay, it's just you need 1 row of this just to finish the bottom properly. And then we are going to make the tie strings on the top and on the sides. Now, as you can see, it's already taking shape. Once you reach the other side, because I like to work on the front, this is the front of our work. Okay, we're gonna chain 1 and start working 1 single crochet to each stitch to finish it off on the right side. So repeat this all the way until you reach the other side, and then we're gonna make the first tie strings. And then here, once you finish this row of single crochets, make 1 single crochet in the middle of that stitch there, and then we're going to chain 100 to each one of our tie strings. Okay, if you are making a large, feel free to make 110, 120 chains to each tie string, but for a small size, 100 is enough. So this is the size we have for the string. 41 centimeters or around 16 inches. Here we have 5 inches or 13 centimeters, which is about right for a small size, okay? And then by 17 or 6.5 inches. So now from here, what we're going to do is we are going to skip 1, 2 chains, and into the 3rd one we are going to single crochet. And then chain 2, skip 1, 2, single crochet in the 3rd one. Just to make our way back to the top. 1, 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2. So repeat this all the way until you reach the top again. And then here we are going to work single crochets all the way until this place here where we're gonna change the color again. Now, every time you finished with 1 color, you just make a knot there and then start with the other color. Here you can, if you want, you can also finish it all with the same color. It's just because the pattern, that's the way the pattern is. So I put the tails behind and work that first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the middle of the rows, in between the rows, and 1 in the middle of the row, covering the tails already. only for a few rows because we're going to change the color again to the cream color. Just finish it off here and change to the cream color. Then put the hook through in that same position. Make a slip knot, pull it. Then put both tails behind the work. And then single crochet in the very next stitch this way. And single crochet on top until you reach that magic ring. And then pull that ring tied. And here we are going to work 100 chains to the top going up. And we're gonna repeat this string here. So let's repeat that string. Make your way back, or work all the way to here and then change the color again. And repeat the same process on the other side. I'll come back with you when the top's ready. Looks gorgeous, huh, guys? Guys, if you can help me and purchase the pattern, you'll help me a lot as well. If you already purchased, thank you so much for it. And I'll come back with this finished for you guys. And I'll put the link for the bottom here as well.